Yo, Fluffs, what's up? It's good to see you in the house. Thank you all for coming. I'm glad you could make it. It's good to be here. I hope you had a good day. Anyway, we got PJ Cruikshank in the house. How's it going, mate?
All good, all good. It looks like we're on a...
It looks like it's just us today.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's good to have you in, man. Thanks for joining me as we're going to try and locate Wally's brain.
Yeah. Where's Wally? Let's get in there. That's what she's called his channel now. Where's Wally?
But yeah, it's good to have you here, mate. Thank you for coming. We got 15 votes already, people. Wally's brain cannot be found. Yes, 44%. No, 56%. Well, it keeps changing. It's still going up and down as the people are voting. Thank you for voting, guys. Really appreciate all the votes. Thank you for coming, and yeah, please hit the likes, share the show. It really does help to get the show out to a wider audience. Glad to have you here. Okay, so let me say hi to everybody in chat quickly. PJ Cruikshank, what's up? Le Croissant, thank you for coming. Where's Wally, the man of the hour? Thank you for being here. Alan Orshan, good to see you, mate. Always glad to have you here. Victoria, hello. Glad to have you here. Expedition Truth, what's up, man? Good to see you. Moxie, always glad to have you here. Backpeddler, what's up? Earth is Life, thank you for coming, B-Ball. It's good to see you too. Debatable D, great to have you here. Into the Break, what's up, man? Glad you could make it. Live Kung Fu, shout out to you, mate. Thank you for coming. And that is everybody I see. Thank you all for coming. Yes. Cygnus Step, sorry I missed you. Hey, Cygnus Step, thank you for coming too. Okay, so
he's too busy watching out for Vicky in case he gets timed out by
and Dr. LA just came in, so it's good to see you guys. Please hit the likes, share the show. We need to get this out to as much people as possible. Really appreciative. So have you watched his this video from him, PJ?
No.
The Action Lab SR2, Syringe Rocket 2, and the Wally does science, Flatzoid does fail.
I've obviously seen the syringe rocket, but I haven't seen this video from him now.
But I have to say that, I don't know, that's not coherent to me. Doesn't make sense. And it's a bit long.
If he's trying to locate his own brain, then it's not going to sound really good.
So, because I started watching this and I actually burst out laughing. I was at work this morning while I was listening to some of it. And when he started saying science, I laughed. Literally. The people stopped and asked, what's going on? So I just started laughing. That's how bad it is. Oh, man, it's crazy. Okay, but let's carry on.
G'day everybody, where's Wally here? Well, the saga of the Action Lab SR2 continues. Flatzoid is taking it rather hard. He released a YouTube...
Taking it rather hard.
Wow.
Sorry. Where am I taking this hard?
Wow.
Me and Leo, shout out Level of the Observer. We're laughing at you, where's Wally? We're not taking this hard. We're literally laughing at how stupid you are.
No, I mean, we watched it because, what was it? Level of the Observer did something about it, and we watched it out of curiosity, and Level of the Observer was right, so...
Yeah, I wanted... Yeah, like I saw that from Action Lab, and I wanted to do the same thing. And Level of the Observer beat me to it because I was at work.
Right.
And I would have said exactly the same thing.
Exactly.
The thing is, Wally was bugging me live on stream. When are you going to address it? He even brought a video out saying, "Oh, you're only worrying about the gas going in all directions argument and ignoring the main point of the gas working, the rocket having propulsion in a vacuum." So then I made a quick short, literally while I was getting ready for work. It took me like 10 minutes, and this is me now. I don't know. Buttered, really okay. Let's see what's going to happen. But yeah, this gets bad, guys.
YouTube short saying that he's fine. We know he's not. Let's have a listen to just how fine he is. The second rocket shown by Action Lab was easily seen to move prior to the exhaust contacting the edge. And guess what? You got very upset, boy.
No, Wally. It only moves after it contacts the container wall. Let's look. Position, not move. Not move. Not move. Move. Staying stay. Moves. Not moves. Moves. You got this whole backwards, Wally. Can't you see it only moves after it contacts the container wall? Space is fake, mate.
Go local.
Go local.
Unbelievable. How can you say that's moving beforehand?
Yeah. But now that was my short. Okay. Like I said, it took me 10 minutes to make quickly. Hey, Rachie, thank you for coming in. Good to see you. So, let's actually listen to what this guy's saying. And then we're even going to go to Action Lab's video. And I want to show something there. Because either this guy's very blind, or he's just blind. I don't know how to put it. That's crazy.
I have to say that, Flatzoid, you are very much misinterpreting what I said. I had said that both images were taken from the video, and the second one was before the smoke contacted the far wall. We can see that that is the case. But just like Level Earth Observer, you had to double down and just claim that it was all good, didn't you? Now, this made me think that I needed to do a deep dive and get a bit more, well, scientific about this 5 seconds of video.
Sorry, where's Wally? Wait, let me just ask this, PJ. Is gas visible?
No. Oh, in this vacuum here.
Are we able to see gas?
Oh, no. In general, no. But in this vacuum,
That's not gas, by the way.
oh yeah, but you know what I mean.
That's more. That's more the lines of smoke. There's already gas past this point.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, but no, we can't see gas. No.
And how fast does gas usually move? Very fast. Thousands of miles a second.
Yeah, it bounces all over the place when it hits the surface or hits each other. It's gas particles shooting all over the place.
So he thinks this is the gas, guys. He thinks this white residue is the gas. Yeah. Sorry to disappoint you, Wally, but gas is invisible. And the gas is already past this point. This residue coming is moving with the gases, but the gas is past it already. Just like, you know, when you take, let's say, a swimming pool and you scoop your hand through the pool and it makes whirlpool kind of behind your hand.
Yeah.
The water's already moved, but the whirlpool is happening with the because after it's already moved. So yeah, it's quite insane that the guy literally thinks this residue is now the gas. That's actually very sad.
So
there we go. Okay, see how it's hitting and just looking beautiful. Because guys, just to let you know, flash paper doesn't let off smoke. That's what it's known for, not to let smoke and ash. Would you give me 2 seconds? We'll quickly talk.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, and also that syringe is very, very light as well, isn't it? So any gas behavior on there has got to be, especially gas particles moving all over the place that quickly. The rocket is going to act violently. And I think the mixture it's in, I can't remember the mixture it's in it. I'm not sure what it's called at the end of the day.
Sorry about that.
The reaction together is violent reaction anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sorry about that. My son is being his naughty self as usual.
I was just saying about the syringe being very light, and with the gas behavior, it's bound to bounce with the gas particles going over the place very fast. It's got to bounce all over the place, isn't it? And that small of a vacuum and that light of a substance. It's just it's just a plastic syringe, really.
Yeah. Hey, Tim Lawrence. Hola. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Glad you can make it. But yeah, let's just listen to his argument a bit more so it can make it more in context. We don't want the guy to go, oh, you're taking me out of context. So, yeah.
So I cropped the 5 seconds of interest from the highest possible resolution video I could get from Action Lab. and I put a timer on it for reference. Then I amplified the suppressed audio to reveal just how hard the little rocket was trying to get going. Now look, I'll slow it down a bit, half speed, just so that you can get a feel for really what's going on and the effort that that mighty little rocket had to exert.
Ready? For NASA, I can do this.
Shout out,
You
Level
got
of
this.
Observer.
Whee!
Okay, so let's get our science hats on.
Let's get our science hats on. Okay, that's gonna be good. Let's see what science he's going to present and why I laughed my ass off when I heard this.
I will measure the horizontal displacement of the rocket, and I will make that the dependent variable as a proxy for rocket thrust. And for time, I will use the frame count on the x-axis as the independent variable as we are monitoring the performance of the rocket. Yeah, you heard me. Time goes on the x-axis.
Oh wait, I gotta replay that. Oh, let's go. This is his science, guys.
Rocket thrust. And for time, I will use the frame count on the x-axis as the independent variable as we are...
Time is his independent variable, PJ.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So
nice.
rockets work on time, guys. Propulsion of rockets, time. Where's Wally? Please go and build me a rocket and show me time causing the rocket's propulsion, please. Anybody, can you please get Where's Wally to present us any demonstration of time causing a rocket to have propulsion, please? Have you ever seen this happen? Has time ever caused the rocket to have propulsion?
No.
That is the most ridiculous statement I've ever heard in my life. Otherwise, he doesn't know what an independent variable is. Again, time is used as a control. It's a man-made construct. Time doesn't cause anything. It's a mental illness. Exactly, Daz. I agree. But anyway, let's go on.
monitoring the performance of the rocket. Yeah, you heard me. Time goes on the x-axis. Yes, I said time as the independent variable. Time will manipulate itself, and all you need to do is just...
Time will manipulate itself.
Nice.
So, guys, when we do science now, we never need to do anything. Just throw time in there. It manipulates itself. You don't even manipulate it. Why? Time causes everything. Just what the hell? This is so idiotic. It's crazy. Hey, Scott, good to see you, man. Thank you for coming.
sit back and wait. Now, the original video runs at 60 frames per second. So that means in 5 seconds, I have 300 images in this video. And I ain't going to go and look at each one of those to measure the exposition of the SR2. Well, long story short, ChatGPT, a clever son, some Python code, and some tracking software, and voila! We have a graph of the exposition over time.
Wow. So, position by pixels, time of frames. Ooh, okay.
Now, I made some marks on this graph, so
First smoke, far wall. Okay, again, flash paper doesn't give... Oh, I see it's disconnected. Let's wait till it reconnects again. Okay, it's reconnected. So as we're saying, flash paper doesn't give any smoke or ash off. But we do see something that looks like smoke, which is really weird though. Could it be that it shows smoke in a vacuum though? I've never really understood how that would work, because as far as I know, flash paper doesn't give off smoke.
No, I mean, no, it's not meant to, is it? I mean, it's designed not to.
Okay, so flash paper ignites with friction, heat or spark, producing a flash or flame with essentially no smoke ash. Oh, essentially, okay, so there is a bit of smoke, so that could be smoke. I can see there that that could be smoke, yeah?
Because it's designed for tricks and stuff, isn't it? So the smoke wouldn't be too good if it was for a trick. No, like they do use it in magic and that. So yeah, I suppose it's trying to have as little smoke as possible.
So then that is smoke. Okay, I'll concede there. But yeah, essentially, But smoke doesn't move as fast as gas, does it?
No.
No. So the gas is already hitting the container wall, Wally. Your ignorance to think the smoke is the thing that is causing the propulsion is false. The smoke is not gas. Le Croissant, you trust Google? Yeah, to an extent, definitely. So there's a lot of important information on Google.
So what does smoke get classed as? Or is it a classification on its own?
Let's see. Let's say, is smoke...
It's definitely not a gas.
A gas.
You can see it. You know what I mean? It's...
You see, there we go. Smoke is a collection of tiny solid, liquid, and gas particles. Although smoke can contain hundreds of different chemicals and fumes, visible smoke is mostly carbon, soot, tar, oils, and ash. So it's not actually a gas.
Yeah. It's got bits and pieces in it.
How fast does smoke move? A very hot fire produces smoke that moves quickly, rolling and forcing its way through the opening. The hotter the fire, the faster the smoke will move. Cooler smoke moves slower and gently, obviously. But I wanted to move in miles per hour, maybe?
I suppose you get different densities of smoke as well, depending as well, wouldn't you? Where the smoke's coming from.
Yeah, it's crazy. Hey, Glenn Sells, good to see you, mate. Glad you can make it. Let's just look what kind of gas comes off the flash paper. Flash paper releases what gas? Compound formed by nitrogen glucose through exposure to mixture of nitric acid and sulfuric acid. So nice. Glucon dissolved about 25% of acetone forms a lacquer used to run on each stage, but that's what burns quite nice and quickly and clean. It's quick because it's actually very flammable. But have you realized with the magicians, when they use it, they don't burn their hands because it burns away too quickly?
Yeah, it's just, like they say, it's a flash thing. It goes away. It's within half a second, it's gone, isn't it?
But it's good to have everybody here again. Thanks for hitting the likes and sharing the show. Really, really does help the show. Is flash paper safe to use indoors? Do not use flash paper inside unless you have explicit permission to do so, and preferring well ventilated, far away from anything flammable as drapes or rags. I would think so. It's very flammable. Tissue treated with nitric acid so it will burn instantly with no smoke or ash when touched to a flame. I want to see what gas it releases though. What type of gas when burnt?
After's Life would like to join the panel.
You can join the paper if he can join the panel if he wants to. Will you just stick the link in for him?
Yeah.
I don't know why he wants to come. This is a Where's Wally thing. We think Where's Wally would want to defend himself.
I'll stick the link in there. There we go.
But anyway.
There's the link.
Let me stick it. Thank you very much. Pin the message. Okay, anyway. There's gas. And before he gets in, let's go through the video a bit more. Because I'm scared we might not get to it. Hey, Jolly Man, what's up? So anyway, gas moves faster than smoke, Wally. You looking at smoke and calling time an independent variable already shows you're either very ignorant or you're very ignorant. Which one is it?
Smoke appeared at 2 seconds, and the time that the smoke reached the far wall at 3 seconds. But we see that the significant movement of the SR2 doesn't happen for almost 2 seconds later than that. And all
So, smoke is not gas then? Notice, guys, he's just debunked his own argument. What is the argument? the energy from the gas release here is what causes the propulsion of the syringe, correct?
Yeah.
So in other words, it took too long before it actually decided to move. How long does it take for gas to move and hit the container and give propulsion for that syringe? A few milliseconds.
Yeah, it won't take long.
Ouch, where's Wally? Uh-oh. Remember, he's measuring the whole system as a whole as 0.02 atoms. ATM, okay? Atmospheric pressures. So, him measuring it as a whole doesn't make the gas that's released and bouncing everywhere not there. It's still there. It's just so minuscule that it's not able to pick up the change in the pressure as a whole. Also have to know where the position of the sensor is to pick up the atmospheric pressures, correct?
Yeah.
What do you think would happen if you actually had that exhaust pointing at the barometer, for instance, the sensor that's picking up the pressures? It would change a bit easier because it would be closer to it. That pressure from the gas hitting it would show a change. But guess what's happening here, guys? The same as always. It's in containment. It doesn't move until it has hit the container wall. So guess what? Rockets do not work in space as they claimed, because you need containment to have the gas hitting for the propulsion. Why? Because gas fills available space. So it literally takes the energy coming out of the syringe and just filling the available space. If you got no wall for that energy to be able to bounce off of, you have no propulsion. It's not hard to understand, Wally. And no, time, it cannot be an independent variable, especially for propulsion, because time doesn't cause fuel to burn.
All that time, the smoke is hitting the wall, wave after wave, time after time, and yet nearly 2 seconds before the exhaust runs clean and clear, and then zing.
Yeah, because gas is filling their whole available space there until it finally decides, ooh, I got something to hit off of. Also, no, there's so little gas in there that it's harder for it to have propulsion. Just like an aeroplane, the higher it goes up, the less gas, so the harder it is for a plane to fly. It's the same, Wally. Less friction. So less friction takes more energy for the rocket to move. Not hard to understand, mate.
No.
Zing, away it goes. My take on this, for what it's worth, Flatzoid, is that Action Lab packed the SR-1 rocket with lots of flash paper, and it went off like, well, you know, a rocket.
Yeah, once it hit the container wall, like we said. Well done.
There was no visible exhaust touching the far wall in that example now, was there? But it blew up.
Again, smoke is not gas. Smoke visible, gas not visible.
So for the SR2, I think Action Lab used less flash paper, and combined with the large orifice of the larger syringe, it meant it took longer to get up ahead of pressure. But the main point of all this is, Flatzoid, you're still wrong. Your unsubstantiated claim was this.
Staying state. Moves. Not moves. Moves. You got this whole backwards, Wally.
The still that you are pointing to and claiming that it moves is at the 3-second mark on this graph. Do you see any substantial movement indicating that the contacting of the far wall had any effect?
Let's go back to this again.
You are pointing to...
Let's go to my channel quickly. And then maybe we can zoom it in for this guy, because he obviously has some kind of issues with seeing things.
It must be.
Because you can literally see when it moves or not, correct?
Yeah.
51 people watching. Awesome. Thanks, guys, for watching. Really appreciate you all here. Please, please, please hit the likes, share the show.
The second rocket shown...
Okay, I'm going to just mute it. But let's see. I wonder if I can zoom this in.
Yeah, it should be a bit more, guys.
There we go. Okay, watch this. Can you... I wonder if I can make it slower. Anyway, on this screen here... Okay, I'm going to put my mouse there. Oh, okay, there. Now this is when it just released. This is where my mouse is. I'm not going to move it. What? Oops. Let's do it again. Moves? Not moves. You see? It's moving away from my mouse. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Oh no, Wally. Is that movement? As soon as the smoke is touching the container wall? Oh no. So where's Wally? What did he just say? What did he just say?
And claiming that it moves is at the 3-second mark on this graph. Do you see any substantial movement indicating that the contacting of the far wall had any effect?
Whoopsie! We just showed you it does. There we go. Look. Hits, changes. Hits, changes. Hits, changes. Hits, changes. As far as I can see, that's a swing.
Yeah.
Does that mean moving?
Yep.
Uh-oh, where's Wally? Hey, Two
The
Wolves, good to
answer
see
is
you, mate.
no. So not only does the SR1 rocket debunk your claim as it moved immediately, but SR2 also debunks your claim as it took a further 1.5 seconds or thereabouts after the wafting a little bit of fluffy smoke at the wall 50 centimeters away before the SR2 finally took off.
Okay. Should we look at the distances between the SR2 rocket and the SR1 from the container wall? I think that might be a good thing to do. Because maybe he didn't think this through by actually looking at the distances from the container wall between the two. He thinks they were in exactly the same position. Oh boy. This is so much fun. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we don't need to have it talking. Sorry?
The Crostalent 2 says Flatzoid. So, okay, now explain how the wall can push back on the rocket.
Wall doesn't push. Gas pushes.
Wow.
A wall is stationary, dude.
Why would you say that?
Does this guy understand gas moves around in all directions constantly? It has elastic collisions.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so let's go. Let's look at the position from the first rocket. Okay, might have to make it slower. Okay. This is the first rocket, I think. How close is it to that container wall? Okay, it's in the middle, but it's showing this way. Okay? Now, it's a bit difficult to see how the actual full distance it is from the wall. But I think you get a picture. That's not too far, is it?
No.
This is the first rocket, as far as I know. And let's see. Why is it showing the other way now? So he shows it in this way, and then he shows it there. So he did this take a few times. Probably he had to redo it a few times until he finally got it to work. That's weird. Hey Flatland, thank you for coming. Let's see. Okay, but anyway, we'll just play dumb and say, okay, it's the same. Whoop, wait, let's go back. There we go. Now it's showing that way, where the first was showing this way. So the distance, there you can see the smoke already. Let's go back. I want you to see the shadow on the floor here. Look at the shadow as it gets released. There's the smoke. So you see the smoke shadow. And then it starts moving. Oh no! Let's see that again. Let's zoom in. Pay attention now. The smoke shadow here. Look at the shadow going across. There, see? As soon as it's going to hit now, what's going to happen? Watch this. Whoopsie! It started moving. Why? Because the gas has hit the container wall, Wally. Uh-oh. Too easy, mates. Too easy. Hey, Charlie Walsh. Good to see you, man. Thank you for coming. Okay. And then he does another one. This is the one that he was showing. Look, it's in a different position. So the distance is further away from the wall again. At a different distance. See? Reset. Different distance. So obviously you would have a difference in time because of the movement. Eli, after alsjeblieft. Hier dan kan val. Hier dan kan val. After. So yeah, the fact that it takes longer to move because it's further away from the container wall debunks your claim as well that the container wall is not the reason it can move, Wally. So Wally's debunking himself without knowing how he's debunking himself, just by opening his Hmong mouth. Well done, Wally. So anyway, let's listen further.
You really do need to try doing some precise measurements, dude.
Yeah, I think you should take your own advice there.
Just eyeballing it is once again your downfall.
Just eyeballing it just debunked every argument you just presented. Alrighty, so you think a minuscule amount of gas can make something go flying the way that did, almost like an explosion? In a vacuum, it's called frictionless space. So there's less friction. Okay? What is friction? It's just inertia, in other words. It's just stopping you from moving. That's it. Friction's just literally the opposite. It's resistance to inertia.
It's a very light plastic syringe. It's very, very light plastic as well.
Yeah, but think about it. There's hardly any friction in that vacuum chamber.
No,
As soon as the gases leave the vacuum chamber, it leaves and tries to fill the available volume. So it pushes out, it forces itself out there very fast. And then as it hits the container wall, it now has propulsion because the gas has hit the wall. It has hit something. It has created more friction. So it's starting to fill up the space that the gas is moving into. And as soon as it has now a bit more gas in that area, the gas still coming out of the syringe now has more to push against. So therefore, more friction. Therefore, the syringe moves. If you tried this with a heavier syringe, it would take more energy for it to move. Hey, Jamar Wombat, good to see you. I don't know why we have to actually say these things to this proclaimed expert.
No need to shout, Scott. This is how can the wall transfer energy to
it does
swing.
not. The gas.
How many times?
The gas moves, Scott. The wall does not move, Scott. Do you know what pressure is, Scott? Great, Scott. This is sad.
Just like it was in Skegness.
Derp. Oh, derp.
I see this is catching on at least.
Derp. Oh, derp.
Derp?
Derp.
Yeah, that's exactly all I hear when you anti-flat earthers open your mouth. Glad you're enjoying it.
Thanks, guys.
Aw, is that it?
Mm-hmm.
You require friction to have movement, le croissant. That's why when you're in the air and you throw a bowling ball and you're on a wheeled chair, it moves because there's friction in the air. Get it? While Flatzoid works out how to deny reality, let's enjoy a short real-time video of rockets not working in space to reposition a capsule in the ISS. And then put... Can't go to a second law of thermodynamics violation, Wally. But thank you for trying anyway. Has B-Ball managed to click that link yet that he says he wants to join? Or was it all just talk?
It must have been talk. It was Rachel who said that she thought he wanted to join. I didn't read it. It was Rachel who said it.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, Victor.
Yeah, I know they are. I was just about to say they're full of anti-flat earth trolls. I know.
Yeah. No, Lacrosse. I didn't say more friction equals more movement. That's a misrepresentation. What I'm saying. If you don't have friction, aka I'm literally losing my words here because I'm trying to figure out how to explain this to them. Resistance to inertia. You're not going to move. Just like, remember, gas has a very specific behavior. Okay? And if the gas is moving away, it's forcing itself into available space. Okay? Remember, just like... Let me get this quickly. I have to explain this again because they don't understand when it comes to entropy. Is it showing? I think so. There we go.
One of these bulbs, some bromine.
Listen to the words here.
And in the other, I have a vacuum. And if I open the tap between these two, you will see spontaneously the bromine rush from one to the other.
Now listen to these words, Globies. Listen to these words very carefully.
Now that is the simplest change we can have, perhaps, because all that happens is a change in entropy. In this case, the expansion into a vacuum, nothing else is involved. There's no energy change.
Expansion of gas into a vacuum. There's no energy change. Oh no. Do you know what that means, people? No energy change, so it's not transferring energy. Into a vacuum, there's no energy change.
There's no temperature change, there's no change except entropy.
Thank you very much, mate. And there is the downfall of Where's Wally's argument. So, that was easy. Oh, and by the way, Wally, please do provide us a demonstration of time causing propulsion. What an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm really getting sad. This is really sad. I mean, this is the best the anti-flat earthers have to offer, guys. This is it. This is the pinnacle of anti-flat earth arguments. Ignore everything, say nah, and then just say, yeah, you guys are just stupid. Okay.
Right, so gas is moving in all directions, right? So why does it hit the rocket to push it? It's moving in all directions. Why can't it hit it in all directions? The rocket isn't in a direction, isn't it? So hit it. Wow.
Wow. Okay. Let's make a black space for them. Okay. Let's say we... I can't believe we actually already... Okay. Let's have a rocket here. There's the nozzle. Okay. We're going to now release the gas coming out in all directions. Okay. The gas is coming out. It's moving everywhere. It's expanding into the available space. Okay? What did the guy say? No energy change. All that's happening is a change in entropy. Why is there no energy change? Because there's no friction. There's nothing pushing back. So it literally just forces itself into the availability. That's what happens. So it's free expansion of gas. Joule's free expansion of gas is a thing, guys. Maybe go read up on it. Anyway, So, if it is just releasing itself into the available space, has no energy change, how can you expect it to move forward, the rocket? You would need it to transfer energy for it to move, correct? Since gas does not transfer energy as soon as it fills the available space, it can't cause propulsion. Now, let's do something this way. Let's add a wall here. Now the gas is moving in all directions. Now the gas is going to hit. It's going to bounce this way back, bounce this way back. Oh, look, Scott. It's bouncing back and hitting the rocket. Now, the gas is still coming out of this thruster while there is gas going back. What happens if gas collides with another gas?
Exactly. You got to get propulsion as well.
You get propulsion.
Yeah, friction on friction.
So then you have propulsion. So without the wall of the container, which gives the direction for gas to return, there would be no propulsion. Welcome to reality. Bam, bam, bam.
Well, this one's certainly brought in the butt hotters.
Very, very simple. So, we've got 38 votes. Wally's brain cannot be found. Yes, 58%. No, 42%. By the way, that's a catch-22. It doesn't matter which you answer. It both means he doesn't have a brain to be found. Scott wants to tell me to take a physics class where the guy doesn't even understand what friction is. Wow. Projection much?
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah.
That was a quick show.
No. Done, dusted.
No, that's about it.
But
Hey, Jeff Gassett, good to see you, mate. Yeah?
But they'll still carry on saying the same thing.
But you see, that's the issue I have with the anti-flat earthers. They literally just ignore everything, no matter how you explain it to them, what you explain it, demonstrate it. They will always just, it goes in this ear, goes out that ear.
Yeah.
They choose to just ignore it. They will never concede when wrong. Is it because they're stupid or they're just dishonest? I think it's a bit of both.
Yep, absolutely. Willful ignorance.
So, really, really crazy. And I mean, really, when he says time is an independent variable for a propulsion of a rocket, that's the saddest thing. Flatzoid's perspective, you could go over Wally's short. We just went over Wally's thing. What's saying Wally's short? Where's Wally? Let's go back. Right? I still got it, yeah. Let's go to where's Wally, yeah. Shorts. Ah, this one. With a perspective. Okay. Let's see. This is a short he brought out. I haven't watched it yet.
G'day everybody, where's Wally here. Sorry about the rocket frogs. It rained in Brisbane over the weekend and they're horny.
Notice how he's copying me when I said it's night here, excuse the crickets. Nice one.
Now I wanted to see if you really understand perspective, Flatzoid. Have a go at these three questions. Question 1. Which of these statements are true? Pause and answer.
Bobby's looking at a wind farm with a 100-meter high turbine. Okay. Turbine A is twice the angular size of B. The distance is 5 kilometers. Which statement below are true? B is 10 kilometers away. B is shorter than A. Flatzoid can't do perspective. B's limiting angle is limited. Does this seem like something I should answer because the guy's literally just being an idiot?
Yeah.
He's an idiot, as you would say.
Egypt, right?
Yeah. First of all, Where's Wally? Perspective is an optical illusion. Angular size change is only part of perspective. Angular size change isn't perspective on its own. The fact that you're saying this is just idiotic and trying to show it's a waste of time. Okay? And I want to know, did he take refraction into account? So let's see. 100 meters high turbine. Turbine A is twice the angular size of B. The distance is 5 kilometers. Which statement below are true? B is 10 kilometers away. Based just on angular size? Yeah, Egypt. Thank you, Dredger. Good to see you, man. Glad you can make it. And Don Logan, what's up, man? Glad you can make it. INFE, great to have you in too. Oh, okay.
Question 2. Note all turbines here are 100 metres tall. ID10 is 6.2 kilometres away and LS61 is half the angular size of ID10. How far away is LS61?
Again, that's not perspective. That's based only on angular size change. Okay? There's more than just angular size change when it comes to perspective, mate. How about parallax? Did you take parallax into account?
How would you know that demands that anybody answer a question?
No. But you understand what I'm saying? The guy doesn't... I want to quickly get something on screen. I think it was this one. Yeah. Okay, can you see this? I think so. Okay.
Yeah.
This was me trying to show you simple effects due to perspective and parallax and all that. Okay? It's not just angular size change, Wally. Look at just me looking at the far turbines. Do they look lower than the front ones, PJ?
Yeah.
Is this because of the distance or is this because of the parallax?
Because of the distance.
And parallax.
Parallax, yeah, of course.
Remember, these things are at different distances. They're not at exactly the same distances. But because of my viewing angle, the parallax causes the foreshortening effect. So therefore, the front ones, look at this one compared to this one. Would you say that in angular size it looks almost half? It looks smaller in angular size.
Yeah, smaller, yeah, definitely.
What if I told you that distance from there to there is not the same as this distance from there to there, and yet it also has half angular size change? Notice all these are at different distances, not the same distances. Note I was showing parallax causes it to dip down, and the foreshortening effect, look at that. Now I've just rised in altitude. In altitude. Why is it looking that that same one now has the same angular size about as this one, where it looked like it was smaller? This is perspective, Wally. It's an optical illusion. Angular size change is not perspective. It's part of explaining perspective, but it isn't perspective by itself. There's so many variables you have to take into account when it comes to perspective. This is why I actually put this on that video for you the first time, Wally. So instead of telling me I don't understand perspective, the guy that went and studied art, that's majored in art, actually got drilled perspective, telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. And when you come and say things, idiotic things like, oh, just because angular size change, therefore perspective. No, dude. Get with it. You're an idiotic moron that doesn't know the things you talk about.
Pause and answer. Question 3. Beside ID10 is the turbine E04, and it's 6 to 7 times smaller than ID10. And ID10 is 6.2 kilometers away.
So again, where's Wally? Where is everything taken into account? You're just looking at angular size change. Where's Wally? What about refraction? You guys love to... But yeah, refraction. Exactly. Perspective change when you wear glasses. Exactly, Jamie. Welcome, by the way, Jamie C. Level. Guys, Jamie C. Level brought out another video. Awesome shout out. I'm going to actually shout you out and get your channel link for the people. Guys, do go and support his channel. Really does some awesome editing work. Hey, Aaron Armstrong, good to see you, man. Thank you for coming. Now, I don't need to show my qualifications because I don't want to dox myself. And I don't need people to phone the institution where I got my qualifications and bother them, because I have some weird stalkers on here on the internet. So, yeah. Just know I went to a very well-reputable institution that famous people went to as well. I'm not going to say the person's name, because if I do that, you'll probably go and find out too.
Why do you need to know? Why do you need to show your qualifications? You're not claiming to be a professor. You know what I mean? You've got an qualification.
But yeah, it's fine. Okay.
How far away is E04?
Notice, guys, I can take this and change this back on him and say, oh, so you're saying perspective can cause distances? So by emission, guys, where's Wally's whole argument here is you can work out the distance based on angular size change, so therefore not Earth curve. That's his omission, yeah? Can I say that? Uh-oh, where's Wally? So if it is 7 times the distance because of angular size change, you have just shown math for angular size change, optical effects, not Earth curve. Well done, where's Wally? You creating math for not Earth curve. Uh-oh.
Pause and answer, if you can, that is.
Expedition through 25
Thanks, guys.
minutes.
The full debunk will, well, it'll come along soon.
Hey, Professor Harvester, good to see you, man. Thank you for coming. Full debunk will come. That's the best he's got. Yeah. Where's Wally? Really has some explaining to do. So yeah. Wow. So
Yeah, but why does he need to produce some? For what reason?
because people want to dox me, PJ. That's why. Yeah. But like I said, if I give any, let's put it this way, I can show my things, but as soon as you see which institute they got it from, they know my name and surname. They're going to bother them the whole time, are they not?
Exactly.
And if I say which famous people went to the same institution that got their qualifications, they're going to know as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can find out where those persons got their institutional papers. So no, I don't need to do it because, yeah, I actually don't want more stalkers than I already have. So yeah.
Well, since when has he used it to try and give himself more credibility?
It's not giving me more credibility. I'm just telling you. It's fact. I studied art literally as a, how can I put this? A major. I went and literally studied art, different aspects of art to get my qualifications. So I think perspective is part of studying art, guys. That's usually part of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, Aaron, no one wants to dox me here, but you do get sickos that will dox me.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm used to it by now.
Legs are Ruhif in that word. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't say Ruif, but I mean,
No,
you
legs
literally get people on
like
the
that.
internet that are sick enough to try and dox.
Then people like that. I'm not saying him particularly because he doesn't really come on here, but he's done some horrible stuff like that.
Where's Wally? It's not about can't do the perspective calculation. It's not perspective calculations. It's angular size calculation. And if it's 6.2 miles away and it's 7 times the distance, you just times it by 7. There we go. There's your answer, where's Wally? The whole point is, it's not your Earth curve. You are by proxy saying, look, we can get a distance just because of angular size change, so therefore not Earth curve. Is that so hard to understand, Wally? Is that so hard to understand, Wally? Should I repeat it? So in other words, if I can work out distance because of angular size change, which is not perspective in itself, it's part of perspective, you can show it's not Earth curve. Because if you're getting the same distances based on angular size change and not Earth curve, Wally, it's not a globe, Wally. Whoopsie. By proxy, Wally has just conceded the whole globe math is bunk. It's a hijacking of perspective. Well done. I mean, this is the same as Raichi putting videos out. Neil deGrasse Tyson literally making my point. The ball is not attached to Earth as Earth is rotating underneath it. So that's why it got the winning field goal, because of the deflection. Why? Because Earth is rotating underneath the ball. She then says he debunked my argument because he said that when I'm not the one claiming Earth rotates, it's Raichi claiming this. So, then she goes and puts math on, says, but his math doesn't suit the globe model's math, so therefore I'm wrong. No, it means your globe model is wrong. I don't claim rotation of Earth, you do. But what do I get in return? Nah. Anti-flat earthers are not just dishonest, they're blind and deaf too. So yeah. And Rachel, you're more than welcome to hop onto the panel so we can talk more about the Coriolis. So I can explain it to you over and over until you can get it into that head. If Earth is rotating, we will see Coriolis effect. There's no observation of Coriolis effect, so therefore there's no Earth rotation. She says, yeah, the stadium was on the pole and it deflected right. When your claim is the globe having Coriolis would mean it would deflect left, therefore you're wrong. Again, Neil deGrasse Tyson did the maths for rotating Earth. Get it? It doesn't suit your globe math. So guess what? It's a contradiction of your globe math. It is not my argument. It's your globe's argument. You're debunking your own globe model's math. Not hard to understand. I don't expect any Coriolis, Raichi. I don't claim it to happen. I don't observe planes flying backwards or having any apparent deviation. Have you seen a bird fly backwards lately, PJ?
Never.
Or how about a balloon? Is it flying in the opposite direction of Earth's rotation?
No.
This was a perfect example of Mr. Sensible's Mage. The balloon went how long up? Like 3-4 hours?
Something like that, yeah.
How far would the Earth have to rotate under that balloon in 4 hours?
45 degrees.
We worked it out. I think his balloon should have landed in the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah. Earth does not rotate, people. This is sad. Again, the maths for Coriolis for the rotation doesn't match your claim. It's not my claim, Raichi. Stop being an idiot. Listen to what I'm saying. I do not claim rotation or Coriolis. That is your claim. You, the one that's saying we don't see it, is you debunking your own claim. Moet ek dit in Afrikaans ook sê? Jy sê die aarde beweeg onder alles soos balle, vliegtuie, ballonne, enige iets wat nie op die aarde vas is nie. So, dit is jou verantwoordelikheid om dit te wys. Ons sien dit nie, so dit beteken daar is nie beweging van die aarde nie. There we go. Maybe she can put it in Google Translate.
God, it's easy for you to say.
Do you know what I just said?
I haven't got a bloody clue.
I just said exactly the same thing I said the whole time, but in Afrikaans.
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't need to calculate any globe having Coriolis because it doesn't exist, Raichi. That's why we say Coriolis effect. It's an observable optical illusion, which we do not observe. So therefore, you don't have Coriolis. You don't have the Earth moving. Because if it was moving, you would see it. Debatably, verantwoordelijk. Exactly. It's her responsibility to prove it. Truth is self-evident. Exactly, Howard. Thank you for coming, by the way. And Globy, good to see you too. The proof is in the pudding, as they say. We see no rotation. We see no Coriolis effect of items not attached to the Earth. So therefore, there is no rotation. It's like trying to say, I can boil... No, let's do something else. It's like trying to say, you see this cup of hot coffee. And the guy says, what cup of hot coffee? No, there's a cup of hot coffee on your table. I don't see a cup of hot coffee. No, it's there on your table. He says, but I don't have a table. That's how dumb the argument is. So because they're claiming something there, without the table, you can't have a hot cup of coffee on the table. You get it? You require the table for the hot cup of coffee to be observed. We don't observe the hot cup of coffee because there's no table. See if you can make sense of that with your globe. So you can calculate off perspective. What the hell has perspective got to do with the Coriolis effect now, Raichi? Yeah, Raichi is literally getting dumber by the second because she's become a globy. Literally. I mean, is this what she's resorted to? The dishonesty of just reversing the burden onto me the whole time because she doesn't want to be honest with herself and say, yeah, I concede. We do not observe Coriolis effect. She literally is too dishonest just to say, we don't observe it. So, Raichi, do you observe Coriolis effect of Earth? I think that's a fair question to ask. Does Raichi observe Coriolis effect of Earth? Exactly, Alan. Coriolis does not exist of the Earth. End of story. Coriolis effect does exist on roundabouts, rotating ration frames, but of Earth, definitely not.
No.
So, while I was referring to perspective from the images earlier, we were just talking about Coriolis, now you're asking perspective again. Wow. Again, trying to reverse the burden of... You see, she instead of conceding about the Coriolis deviation is very, very small, Flatzoid. Is that so? Very, very small. So, if I fly 100 kilometers southward, would I be seeing the plane taking a deviation, Raichi? So this is the same argument they have. Earth too big to see curve, but we see boats go over curve 3 miles away. Get it? It's the same idiotic nonsense. So now Coriolis is too small to see. Hey, RH, good to see you, man. And Angel, thank you for coming. I guess that's about it. Maybe we should just do a stream where we just say, look, anti-flat earthers, you're dishonest because you ignore everything put to you. If you were really honest, you would say, yeah, we don't observe Coriolis, so therefore no rotational observation. We can't claim rotational Earth.
You answer what they ask, then they say, well, what about this? You haven't answered it, but you did answer it. Then they ask about something else completely different and think it's the same thing.
So Rach says, I don't need to concede Coriolis. I can calculate it. Again, you will observe Coriolis effect. You will literally see planes fly backwards. You will literally see a plane fly sideways. You would take a camera and you would observe a plane taking a curved path while in fact it's taking a straight path. You would see a plane literally flying backwards. Okay? This is not observed. Math is not reality, Rachie. And the fact you say we can work it out with math and it doesn't work out the way you want it to work out shows your globe bunk. Planes, look, Howard Moore, more strawmans. Planes aren't bothered by Coriolis for the 1,000th time. Huh. And why is that, Howard? Is the plane rigidly attached to the surface of Earth, PJ?
Yeah.
No. And what does Coriolis specifically say about things not rigidly attached to the rotating reference?
I'm saying the opposite because they just. I'm saying because it doesn't matter what you say because they just think the opposite anyway. So I'm saying opposites. Yes, planes are rigidly attached to the Earth.
So long distances, Rachie. So a plane flying, let's say, 100 kilometers is not a long distance.
In there it is.
Or what about the mage of Mr. Sensible going up for like 4 hours? Is that not a long distance, Rachie? Oh boy. Hey, Truth Over Comfort, good to see you. So yeah, Rachie has literally gone from trying to seem honest as a flat earther to literally being dishonest as a anti-flat earther. It's a waste of time. I told her today, this is literally getting boring, this argument, because she's literally just nah the whole time. I haven't seen one concession from her. Not one. It's a simple question. Do we observe Coriolis effect with Earth rotation? No, we do not. So therefore, no Earth rotation. You can't claim Earth rotation. What is the answer? Oh, but the math. The math. Can I see 100 kilometers from the ground? Yes, you can, Rachie. You can easily see a plane 100 kilometers away from you, Rachie. Wow. What is wrong with these people? Don't they understand how far things can be? I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Exasperating sometimes.
I guess you're right, into the break. Rachel never could keep up. The globe delusion is mirth spread. Not everything is. I have to say that too, yeah. Obviously, maybe flat earth is just too much for her to understand, so she has to go back to the globe. Good for her. I don't have a problem with her going back to the globe, but the problem I have is she's very dishonest since she's quote-unquote gone back to the globe. When she was a flat earther, guys, how many things did she concede to these anti-flat earthers? Quite a lot. She won't concede one thing. Not one thing to a flat earther since becoming a glober, quote-unquote. Literally a question. Do we observe Coriolis effect? That's it. It's a yes or no question. She won't even answer that question. Yes, Aaron Armstrong, a plane does look small at 100 kilometers away. Guess what? When you use a photo camera, like let's say a P900 or just any one with a great lens, You're able to see a plane 100 kilometers away. You can see a plane 100 kilometers away practically with your eyes, mate. So yeah. I'm really getting actually tired of these anti-flat earthers that can't defend their nonsense. Because the only thing we get from them is nah. That's it. Totally ignore everything that's presented, everything that's asked, and just say nah.
The reason the rocket moves is Newton's third law.
Yeah, Newton's laws, I'd say, are quite good. So you see what she's saying? This is exactly what I'm saying. No, I'm not the one being dishonest. I conceded to you, a flat earther, that the horizon was optical, so that's a lie. Horizon by definition is optical, Rachie. Even a glober has to concede that. Because that's what horizon is by definition. An apparent position where the earth and the sky meet. So by the way, if you concede a horizon is optical, you can't claim earth curve. So then why are you fighting now for Coriolis that you also can't observe? Because by definition, it's an optical effect, which we do not observe. Hey, Mr. Cheswick, good to see you, mate. Thank you for coming. Glad you could make it.
I don't think anybody hates Aaron, so I don't think it's hateful comments at all.
It's not hateful. It's literally just getting frustrated with the dishonesty.
Yeah. It's trying to correct something when you know someone's wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it's frustration because the more we try and just want them to just be honest and answer, the more they're just, no. Hey, Kanye, it's good to see you. Yeah. What if I conceded to Glober? I've got actual videos on my channel where I've conceded things, Richie. Heck.
Yeah, you did last night.
I conceded to Nathan that I said things wrong. How many times have I said live to people in chat, say, yeah, I concede I was wrong there. So, Rachie was on those streams even when I said those things. So more dishonesty from Rachie.
Earth is a planet, obviously.
You first have to present evidence for that, Howard. Unfortunately, every time you try and present evidence for it, it shows to be not a planet. Has anybody seen actual evidence for this planet they talk about?
No. I haven't seen no evidence for any planets.
Okay, so Wally's brain, 50 votes. Wally's brain cannot be found. 58% say yes, 42% say no. No, Nathan's not a glober. He's saying I conceded even things last night, Rachie. He didn't say I conceded things to a glober last night. He was just saying I conceded things last night. But I've conceded things to globers. It doesn't matter who you are. Even if you're a donut earther, if I was wrong on something, I would concede to it. It's as simple as that. Black Swan, exactly, Two Wolves. Black Swan.
White Oaks one day. Aaron, you're so perfect.
Wow.
Brilliant.
Is he trying to call you a hater, a womanizer now?
I haven't got a clue. I think he's just saying that compared to how he talks to women, the comments in chat are hateful. No, it's frustration because we know where she used to be at. That's what it is.
I'm not being hateful. Sorry, Rachel, have I ever been hateful towards you? Heck, she's still got a wrench as well. I literally am frustrated. Like I said, I'm frustrated because she is literally overnight turned into an anti-flat earther that sticks her fingers in her ears and does la 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 la. So I'm going to ask for a fourth or fifth time now. Do we observe Coriolis effect of Earth, Rachie?
Yeah, into the break. You could be right.
Ooh, you know what the answer should be if you're a glober? Yes, we do observe Coriolis effect. Do we ever get globers saying, yes, we observe Coriolis effect? No. Instead, we get them trying to fight why we don't see Coriolis effect. Again, Rachie, see the answer? I'm not an anti-flat earther like many flat earthers. Again, for the 6th time now. Do you observe Coriolis effect of Earth? Rachie 5 zeros. Yes, if you're in the right conditions to, aka if you are a sniper over long distance, a sniper doesn't observe Coriolis effect, Rachie. A sniper doesn't take Coriolis effect into account.
Ask any sniper.
So guess what? She tells me something like a plane flying 100 kilometers, you won't observe it. It's not long enough. But a sniper that can only, let's say, see 2-3 kilometers max, you will see it. I mean, 3,000 yards, for instance, it's quite a far distance for a sniper to shoot. We can observe it then, Rachie, but a plane flying 100 kilometers is not observable. Wow. Double standards, okay. Let's go to another video on my channel. Was it? I think we put it up as a video again because everything was taken down. Because it was a live, but there we go. But it downloaded as a video.
Prove it out of shooting? No, I've not.
Stop.
Okay, let's go back to the beginning.
Have I ever been able to prove it out of shooting? No, I've not.
Stop. And he's absolutely just debunked his own argument there miserably.
There we go. That's a sniper guy. Sniper rifle. He shoots long distance shots. And no, they do not account for Coriolis.
Him. And encouraged him to make this video in first place.
Because time zones exist doesn't mean it's a sphere. You can have time zones on a donut Earth if you want it.
To correct for it, and I can look into it for myself.
Yeah, and also, that's not what...
Okay, let's see.
1 revolution per unit. At any given height from that circle, you're going to create a different speed of action.
Yeah, different tangential velocity.
Yeah. Notice how it calls it a rotating circle. And look at like people who say, "Oh, we're not on a rotating roundabout."
Yep, but that's why I say, if let's say you're on the equator close to me, and
it's showing
according to their globe. I mean, Neil deGrasse Tyson even said, with the field goal, the Earth was deflected 1 inch to the right, and that's what won the game.
And had a magic paper airplane that could travel hundreds of miles. If you threw your airplane directly northward, you might think it would land straight north. The paper airplane in a straight line toward the north, it would land somewhere to the right of Nebraska.
Anyway, guys, yeah. I'll save this for you guys if you guys want to go watch it. It is really funny.
Yeah.
I mean, the same sniper guy says, "Yeah, we do take Coriolis into account. I just don't know how we do it." Yeah, how can you claim to take Coriolis account if you don't even know how to do it? Google this. World's record sniper kill. Yeah. Let's. It's crazy. I don't know what's up with this. This is the sad thing that we get from the globe, guys.
If they took that into account, you'd have to take the timing of the time the bullet would take, the round would take to get to the target. You would have to take that into account as well.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to know the exact speed of the round and everything. It would have to be and it would have to be a constant, wouldn't it? It would have to be the exact same speed every time. I know it would be basically be pretty much the same speed. It would have to be exact same speed to be able to calculate something like that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, Jamie. Snipers would need to factor in longitude and spin everything if they want to take it into account. Last time I checked, the sniper doesn't sit and say, "Oh, what's the latitude I'm at?" What the hell?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Ukrainian soldiers claiming the world's longest sniper kill using a gun named Horizon's Lord. Ooh. Okay. So Ukraine Special Forces are claiming the world's longest sniper kill, saying that a Ukrainian soldier took out a Russian combatant from 2.36 miles away. Wow! It's not possible to verify the kill from the shared footage. The video shows a grainy outdoor scene with a targeted area, highlighted in circle, through which two figures can be glimpsed, 3 shots, then fire, with the 2 figures dropping down after the second shot. One appears to crawl away. The sniper involved used Ukraine-made Volodor Obryov's rifle, whatever, translating as Horizon's Lord, for the shot, according to the Interflex citing Special Forces. The unit did not offer further information, such as the date or location of the shot. There is no universally verified list of longest sniper kills, though there are several generally accepted contenders. So, it is confirmed the latest shot would have roughly 0.2 miles further than the previously claimed record, which was taken by an unnamed Canadian soldier in Iraq in 2017. Okay, blah blah blah. The sniper can't wait up to 16 hours in one spot waiting for a target, with a crucial shot itself being a small fraction of the skills needed, he said. There's nothing like American films that romanticize the work of snipers and show it's very glamorous, he said. No shit, Sherlock. So, in other words, this is what he sees through his scope. 2.3 miles away, Rachie. Can you show me him taking Coriolis into account when he takes the shot? Do you think he sat there and said, "Oh, what's my latitude, my longitude, blah, blah, blah"? No. They take windage into account. They take drop into account. That's the main factors they take into account, and the distance.
Because a bullet arcs, doesn't it? It arcs, kind of. When it comes out of the muzzle, it kind of arcs a little bit.
It has a bit of a Magnus effect because it actually spins through the barrel.
Yeah, it spins. Yeah.
And so it has... Remember, you also have some... what's it? I'm trying to think of the name. As soon as you get... I can't believe it. Anyway, when you shoot a gun, you have recoil. There we go.
Recoil, yeah.
Especially with those type of rifles, they have quite a bit of recoil.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have a bit of recoil, but the thing you're mostly contending with is your rate of drop and your wind. Okay? That's why they're very accurate when it comes to trying to figure out how far your distance is based on the drop and wind. That's why when you have a spotter, they can work out your wind for you. There is no Coriolis taken into account. I literally grew up in an army base. Okay? I moved from army base to army base because my father was in the army. Literally my whole life was moving from army base to army base. There was no one ever talking about taking Coriolis into account because it doesn't exist. Hey Pitch Lumen, good to see you. Thank you for coming. No, they have no supporting evidence for this pitch. They want there to be supporting evidence, but there is none. Rachie can think whatever she wants. Rachie doesn't have a cooking clue why she's even a globe at this point. Let's put it that way. All the time when she says, "Oh, I've just figured out that the globe has more evidence." Remember when I had her on my show? Did she give us one reason why it's in a globe? No. Still waiting for those reasons why she says there's more evidence for a globe. But while we do that, we go on showing there's no evidence for the globe. Inside the world's longest sniper road. Let's go. Let's go see. Let's see what excuses Globies come for.
Wow, Wiggles. If the Earth doesn't rotate, why do the stars rotate? Come on.
Hey, Yannick, doesn't good to see you. That vid is quite funny. It is a cartoon with a globe Earth. Yep, and it was good. From Owen Benjamin. Ooh. Shots in history. Yeah. Ukraine sharpshooter eliminates a Russian shoulder 3,800 meters away. Unfortunately, we can't show that because you know what might happen. Now, also, I want to ask someone. Let's say you're shooting a rabbit running around at a few hundred meters away. Do you take Coriolis into account when trying to shoot that rabbit? No.
Exactly. It's a moving target as it is. You know what I mean? Can you imagine trying to take Coriolis into effect with an already moving target?
Owen Benjamin Sniper Coriolis. What's up? That's it. Okay. Okay. Hey, seeking still water. Okay. Okay. This is funny.
Shot at this guy. Okay, a little left. Okay, now factor in the spin. No. God damn it, man. Okay, what direction are we? East, west, north, south, northeast? Factor in everything. We need to know exactly the direction, the spin of the earth, and how to combat it, or else we're gonna miss. There's no spin of the earth. Take the shot, retard.
I love this. This is always good. Huh? Well, okay.
But that would mean Neil deGrasse Tyson is wrong, and you miss every single shot when we do this. If we miss this shot, our location will be blown. We've been here for 4 days shitting in little cans. Tell me the spin of the earth. Like, okay, down to the left 16 inches. No. They saw us. I missed a shot. I guess it
was... Did I hear whoop? Hey, Ryan, what's up, man? Good to see you.
All right, dude.
What's up, guys?
Good to see you, man.
Was spinning a little faster than I thought. Oh. Globe, Earth, sniper. I can see the mirage. No.
Yeah, it's insane.
Warships take it into account when firing another warship.
That's what they say. Just because they have it in manuals for when they train them doesn't mean they actually do this.
Yeah, do they actually do it? You know what I mean? You hear snipers, you hear people that use rifles. They don't. It might have it in a manual somewhere, but they don't ever take it into.
You do know, like warships, they have things called barrel roll. Now, the people think barrel roll is Coriolis. Yeah. It's like hectic recoil. You've seen those warships when they shoot those rounds. There's the whole ship, like... Yeah. It's called barrel roll. Not Coriolis effect, guys.
So barrel roll is just when a plane turns on its axis.
We're talking about the shooting from a boat, a ship, a boat.
But
of course.
Okay, let's see. Rachel says evidence against flat Earth. Geometry doesn't match flat Earth. That's false. All geometry is derived from a flat Earth, Rachel. Wrong already. Polaris dropping 1 degree per 69 miles. The math again is Polaris dropping 1 degree thanks to a flat Earth. What is a degree measurement, guys? Flat baseline.
Yeah.
69.
You require 2 straight lines meeting at a vertex for that, Rachie. Yeah. Flat Earth needed for that, Rachie. Thank you. Okay. No accurate flat Earth map. All maps are flat, Rachie.
How, Aaron?
No, wait. No reason for lunar eclipses. People do give different reasons for lunar eclipses. Just, I'm not going to make a claim on a lunar eclipse because I don't even know what it is. I do know there's lunar eclipses, but can I make a claim on it? Just because I don't make a claim on it, so therefore it's false? No. Distances don't work on FE. All distances are derived from flat plane measurements, Raichi. Everything you just cited is literally flat Earth based. Get with the times.
How are we pretending to be sniper experts? Just
no one claimed to be sniper expert here.
Wow.
No one claimed to be sniper expert here. But I do know if I had to shoot a long distance, I will never, ever, ever, ever even think about Coriolis effect because it doesn't flip and exist with Earth. No matter where you are on Earth, there is no such thing as Coriolis effect. Earth does not rotate underneath bullets, planes, helicopters, drones, balloons, balls, anything, because that does not exist. You would observe this, but we don't observe this, so therefore Earth does not rotate underneath their things. Rachie says they are accurate, Flatzoid. One accurate flat Earth map. Okay, my town's map. It tells me the distance from point A to point B. Guess what? It's on a flat map. All maps are flat, Raichi. Well done. Heck, transcontinental triangulation to get the distances from point A to point B on a horizontal datum is flat Earth based. Keep with the times, Raichi. Yeah, Raichi's literally turned into a clown, guys. Literally.
This is the argument she used to argue against.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's like some kind of disease.
I think it's a disease.
Yeah, exactly. We say the same time.
It's like a switch. Like it's just somebody's turned a switch. You know, it's like totally different set standards and beliefs, and that it's just crazy.
Yeah, but I mean the hypocrisy.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, it's like things she fought for is now all of a sudden the argument she's using that is literally so retarded that it makes my head hurt to think she can say these things.
Mm.
Yeah, maps utilize standard units of measure. Exactly, Glenn.
We're going to need some Tylenol.
Hey, Roger, thank you for coming. Yeah, it's very simple. So I guess that's about it. I can't believe the show's already over.
Damn it, I showed up too late, didn't I?
You keep showing up to it. It's daylight savings. Blame it on daylight savings.
Yeah, it's part of it, but when you posted that thing up there, then I kind of got sidetracked and I was working on something and I forgot all about it.
Why do the stars rotate? Wiggles because they do, because that's how God set them in motion, I suppose.
I don't know, Wiggles. Why do you get wet when you're saturated by water?
That's a tough question.
Roger, you can always come in and talk about science if you want to. Then we'll see who's the one at science and literature. The link is here above. I'm more than happy to go on another half an hour if you want to talk about science or whatever.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely.
Yeah. Click this link, Roger, and show you not just a chat skank, and you can come in and we can discuss these things, and we'll see who the ones that's in literature when it comes to science. And I can guarantee you, without a doubt, this guy won't even be able to give me a scientific hypothesis.
It's not like you woke up though, Rachel. It's like you fell back asleep. Matrix.
Yeah, it's exactly like the Matrix. Oh, Uganda had to equate a water experiment. I remember this nonsense. Oh, this was funny. Watch this. This guy, check. Guys, is the Coriolis effective? Watch this.
Nice to meet you, Kalonji. Meeting you, brother. So right now we are doing what we call geographical water experiment caused by the Coriolis effect. After pouring, you have to stabilize it. Make the water come down.
Okay.
Make the water calm down. Okay. See, the water is falling down. Okay. Now put the leaf. Which way is it turning? Oh, it's further away from the equator. So, guys, your toilet bowl, your toilets flush in different hemispheres the different way, guys. Note that you're begging the question of a hemisphere too while doing that. Okay, now he moves to another toilet bowl. Sorry, why didn't he take that same bowl and move it this way? Why is he using a different one? I know.
Because well, it has to do with the way he pours the water into it.
No. The shape. Does this look very
Oh yeah, you're right. He did. He augmented the shape, and then he put the black line on there to cover it up.
No, but think about it. It's a different bowl, correct?
Yeah.
So what happens if he moves this northern hemisphere bowl to the southern part, and the southern hemisphere bowl to the... And would you see the same effect? You do know this has been debunked many times, guys.
I think that you'd find out that that bowl just spins that way because it's the way it is.
I can make a bowl stand in one position. Yeah, and the way the hole's laid out, or the way you throw the water even, doesn't matter. I can take the same bowl, leave it in exactly the same place, throw water in, let it go down the drain in one direction, do it again, keeping the same bowl, same position, making go in the other direction. This is just a gimmick, guys. It's what they call
it's definitely a gimmick.
Parlor trick.
That's why it's done by street people.
Yeah, it's called a parlor trick. Look, let's go spin the other way.
A magician.
Crazy.
It's a mind trick.
It's a mind trick. But thanks for that little bit of laugh.
My favorite trick to mess with people is you catch flies. I don't know how you would catch them. I guess you catch them with a net. You catch flies and you put them in the freezer until they get cold, and then they'll, you don't freeze them solid, but you get them very cold and they'll stop moving around, right? Then you just take one out, and you walk up to someone in your living room or whatever, and you just set the fly in their hand and you be like, look, I found a dead fly. And then you just tell them, hold on a second. And then you wave your hands over it and give it a second to like defrost, and the fly will wake up and fly away. And it'll freak people out. It's just a trick. You know what I mean? It's not real. But people are convinced by it though.
Yeah, but remember, think about it. That is their way to attract tourists. So they're doing this so they can get.
It's a way to take money away from
debatable. Yes, I've seen that
with
I've seen that Veritasium video and Dustin from Everyday, whatever. I actually last December I wanted to actually debunk it because I saw the actual issue that I don't know why it did what it did, but I didn't have money to do what I wanted to do at the time. So hopefully I'll be able to do it next year. I'm going to take 2 pools, exactly the same pools, stick them in my garage together, let it settle, and show you they'll spin in different directions. How's that? But yeah, it's just a parlor trick, mate. Not hard. Okay, so what do you guys have to say before we close off? Because it doesn't look like Roger's man enough to come in. Roger, are you coming in? You going to keep us going for another half an hour? I'm happy to go on another half an hour if you want to come in and talk about science, since you claiming I don't know science.
And colonists, Roger Lolcow reacts to lolcows.
What a name.
Yourself a lolcow. I'm not a lolcow.
Guys, come on. Get one of your get your guys to have the kahunas to actually come in here.
Ooh.
So Roger, you're gonna come in and discuss science with me? Come on. We'll wait for this. It's okay, no.
I actually timed him out. I didn't mean
He
to.
can't answer. He was timed out. Oh, then just untiming though. No, he's not. He's not hid. And I can put him in timeout. It shows.
You can put him into that.
It just shows he's
deleted
message.
Yeah, it says to me I timed him out for 300 seconds. It says on my side. I did. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to time him out.
Was a
It wasn't even a pocket one because it was on the computer.
so Roger, yeah. So again, Roger, you don't need to be worried to be timed out or whatever on YouTube. You can just click this link, and it will take you to this room here where we're in. I'll unmute you, and you can come and talk.
Yeah, sorry about the time. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know how I did that.
Where's Wally? I did give you the distance. 6.2 times 7. There we go. Idiot. Still doesn't get him making a distance optically shows it's not Earth curve. Well done, Where's Wally? So yeah, making the point valid. You have no brains.
It's Roger Chris Chan's mom. He's the original lolcow, isn't he?
Yannick, my farts never smell. I always blame others. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dreshik, I have the kunas, but wouldn't be fair for the sphere peoples. Yeah, the problem is the sphere peoples are too scared to come in.
They claim we pick on them.
Interesting fact, my wife actually was born without being able to smell.
Yeah, I've had.
Say what?
Yeah, she still
Really?
to this day can't smell.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Yeah, even to this
They
day she
can't
can't
smell
smell
anything.
nothing.
Yeah, I think Vicky's
Wow.
kid was like that. He couldn't taste it. I think he was born not able to taste, and it was to do with his sense of smell. But it got fixed anyway.
The only
Yeah,
thing my
Vicky-
wife
Well, yeah,
can,
I would assume.
only thing my wife can pick up that there is something, let's say if it's minty,
Right.
then she can pick up there's something, but she can't smell it. She just knows there's something there. That's it.
Weird. That is the weirdest thing. I've never heard of that before. Is there a name for it? Is there a name for that condition?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. I'm sure she knows what it is, right?
Aromophobia.
There's probably a medical name. for it.
Where's Wally still doesn't get it. So if you say 6 times 2 times 7 kilometers based on angular size, then is then optical distances, not Earth curve. Where's Wally? And what notice? Did I ever say anything about race bank, guys? No. Saved on Flatzoid showers. Alan, I can still smell, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does it rub off on other people?
But yeah, no, she makes delicious food, by the way. Really, or lasagna. Oh, my wife makes the best lasagna and cake. Definitely. Oof. I'm surprised I'm as thin as I am, but that's probably just because of the work I do. Kajonas, yeah, Jim. Kajonas, come on, guys. Have the ballast to come in. Come on, guys. We've gone over our time already, and I'm still waiting for this Roger.
Bollocks.
Dude. Has he
You
just?
gotta have bollocks.
Has Roger just disappeared now? Totally. Optical distances. What is that? I don't know. Angular size change, le croissant. If something is far in the distance and the angular size is changed, and you are able to get its distance based on angular size change, it means it's an optical distance. Oh shit. Into the break.
It wasn't a debunk, Richie. No, it was not a debunk.
Yeah, there's no debunk. Yeah, the only debunk once again is by proxy. Where's Wally is showing you can work out distances on optical observations and not physical. No, I didn't ban you, Roger. You're still commenting. So
It was me. I said I did it by mistake.
and he
I,
hit him. Yeah, hitting. Look, timing someone out is not banning.
No.
So he's back. So Roger, click this link, which is not part of YouTube. Yeah, you're not banned, Roger. We can see you on screen. So stop running like a coward. Hit the link here for Element, and come on Element and talk to us. Come, I'm giving you half an hour. Oh, he says, alas, I cannot. Ah. How about you, Jim Smith? You got a big mouth as well. Why don't you hop in? Jim Smith maybe wants to come and defend Roger's claim about science? I don't know. See, this
My
is
cousin, my cousin used to be married to a Jim Smith. I hope it's not the same dude.
No, this Jim Smith is apparently a physicist, I think.
Oh, it's definitely.
Yeah.
There must be more than one Jim Smith.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, you're not banned from joining my chat, Lodger. That is an outright lie. He says he's banned from my chat. Okay, let's see if he's actually come in, yeah. We'll all see now. Scotsman joined the room.
No,
is that him?
There's a Scotsman joined the room. It's Scotsman 10 joined the room, but that's
Scotsman.
And all he needs is, if that's you, then all he needs is permission just to be able to type in that. But that's it.
There we go. Unmuted. There we go. If that's him, he can come in. So, Roger, you are not banned. People are muted by proxy when they come in because it's a safety device. So people are not just able to spam us with idiot stuff. So, Roger, if that's you, you are able to come in the room now.
But that Scotsman 10 has been there for about an hour. So.
So maybe it's not him.
No, I don't think it is.
So we'll just wait now.
Scotsman 10. Well,
where's Wally? I didn't say anything about Lynx turbines or Racebank turbines. Simply pointing out how stupid you are by saying we can work out distances based on angular size change. Oh boy. So because we're able to do angular size change with distances, not a globe, hijacking of perspective.
Do you know something?
Sorry?
I didn't even do you know something, Scott? I didn't even think it was you because I was reading. It's Scott. It's Scott.
That's Scott.
I was reading Scotsman, so I wasn't even, because I'm a Scotsman. I was reading Scotsman, so I wasn't even thinking Scott. I was just thinking Scotsman, so I didn't equate it with you.
Yeah. So yeah, Scott, you can also come in if you want to. I said I'll give you guys a half an hour. But yeah, so Roger was lying then. He says he's banned if he wasn't even in here yet. That's weird.
Yeah. How was he banned? He's in YouTube chat. He hasn't attempted to be an Element. We're not in Discord, so where are you banned from?
Yeah. Hey, Shifty Eyes, good to see you, mate. Thank you for coming. Let's see what the poll's saying so far. 57 votes. Wally's brain cannot be found. Yes, it cannot be found. 56%. No, it cannot be found. 44%. So guess what? If you say yes, it cannot be found, that means it's not going to be found. If you say no, it cannot be found, that means it's not going to be found.
Yeah, Leclerc still on. He hasn't maintained that again. Like Richie said, his comments would have been deleted.
M Stone has joined. Nice. M Stone's going to come, guys.
You'll have to unmute him.
Yeah, I'm going to quickly do it. Unmute. There we go, M Stone. Yeah, TFHM. Tinfoil Hat Man did an awesome thing. I wanted to get him on my show, but he says unfortunately won't be able to do. But I can do something on his observations, which I'm definitely going to do. Really awesome work. If you guys haven't already, go on Nathan Oakley's show channel and watch Tinfoil Hat Man's observations, as it totally destroys the globe 100% again.
Interesting. What's up? Yeah.
Hey, Roman Cross, good to see you, mate. Glad to have you in. So, M Stone, good to see you. Hey, man. You want to come in for a chat? Norman Cross, is your drink in a container, Rachie? No, gravity holds it in.
Yeah. Yep.
Drink it off the floor. A floor is a container, by the way, Rachie, just to let you know. It contains the fluid, so therefore it's a container. It's just an open container. You know how many people are... It never works out. You just end up banning me. No. Where am I banning M Stone? I'm asking... I'm just going to say where. Nope.
You haven't been in before to be banned. I don't think he's ever been in Element before. Well, he hasn't, no. Well, he wouldn't have had to ask for permission.
But you see what I'm saying the issue is? It's like they keep making excuses not to come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Expedition Truth. They need to learn what containers are. I mean, like
Maybe
Blue
they're
Marble
just chicken.
Science. Maybe they're chicken, exactly. Blue Marble Science. Oh, I'm going to show you gas pressure without containment, and he rolls in 3 containers.
Yeah.
Let's see what M Stone says now. M Stone, you're definitely more than welcome to come and actually talk, mate. You are unmuted. Really not going to ban you. I don't know why you're saying I'm banning you. It's weird because if you were banned, you wouldn't be able to chat. You've literally banned 2 other accounts. Where? What accounts have I banned, guys? Andrew Johnson is banned because he's a stalker, which I've warned to leave me alone. I've banned like 25 of his accounts because the guy keeps creating accounts.
M Stone wasn't purged, was he?
Sorry?
M Stone wasn't purged, was he?
No, I've never banned M Stone.
On YouTube, he's on about saying 2 accounts. Not to mention banned accounts on YouTube as well.
Anyway, if he wants to come in, he can come in. I haven't banned M Stone. I don't know what he's talking about.
Flatzoid, it might have been one of the mods, it might have been me, it might have been someone else.
But I mean, let's say he is banned on YouTube or something. What's stopping him from coming to talk here in Element? He's literally chatting to me in the chat of Element.
Exactly.
Moo.
I mean, his chat's up on the screen, you can see it on YouTube as well. It's behind you.
Gravity's a container? What? Yeah, gravity can't do anything. Gravity's not even a force. Gravity causes gravity, remember?
Jimmy. Dude.
I guess that's it then, guys. We can't wait forever for the people to actually come in. Because now they're just making this boring. We don't want to have a boring show, do we?
So what was the point in just coming into the chat, the typing part of Element? Why didn't you just come in chat, Son?
Crazy.
What was the point in clicking the link if you're not coming into chat? You're just coming into type. You could have done that on YouTube.
Yeah, anyway. I think we can end it here then.
Okay.
It was a nice show.
Yeah.
So where's Wally's...
Would have been nice.
Yeah, so where's Wally's got some homework to do? And Rachel's also got some homework to do. Rachel, maybe this is a nice video idea for you. Arguments for why it's flat Earth and arguments for why it's a globe Earth. Hey, Gavin's in again. Hopefully, is your mic working now, Gavin? Because I know Gavin tried to talk last time and the mic didn't work at all.
Right. It sounded like a drowning robot or something, didn't it?
Yeah.
Examining robot.
No, that robot can drown unless it's got...
Actually,
right,
exactly. Okay.
Yikes.
I guess he can't talk again. What homework do I have to do, Rachel? Oh, but like I was saying... Hey, he's unmuted. Hey, Gavin, how you doing? Can you hear us? Okay, he's muted. I think he's having issues again with the mic. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Anyway, Rachel, like I said, the idea for the video. Do a video where it shows arguments for flat Earth why it's not a flat Earth, and arguments for globe, why it's a globe. I think that would be quite good.
I clicked the link to see if I could get around the ban. You're not banned.
You're literally talking in my chat, Roger.
And you're not banned in Element. Unless you were called something else in Element.
No, I haven't banned anybody in Element. Okay. Anyway. Yeah,
No,
thanks.
Nobody's ever been banned in Element.
Besides Andrew, as far as I know.
Oh yeah, Andrew, of course.
But yeah. Thanks for coming. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, closing statements. Will Wally ever find his brain?
Oh. He's got to have to look
Good
a
luck
lot.
with that one. Good luck with that
A
one.
lot harder. Yeah.
Okay, Rachie says, and sure you do why it's flat and why it's not a globe. I have. Literally tonight says that, Rachie. We do not observe a globe. That's why it's not a globe. Next. Oh, he's Mr. Stone. Okay, Roger, well, I haven't...
Well, you're not banned. You're in there.
You're literally talking now, Roger. And M. Stone is not banned on Element either. You were probably banned from someone else at a stage. Sorry, I appreciate you letting me know. You could have just said, hey, I'm M. Stone, I was banned. Then we actually know what you're talking about. But yeah, like I said, you're not banned in Element, and you're definitely not banned on this Roger Leclos Reacts thing. So you can definitely come and chat.
Yeah, lol cows. You know, basically he's calling us lol cows.
Yeah, sure.
Like Chris Chan.
Anyway, thanks all for coming, guys. Really appreciate it. No, you need lol to make it more concise, point by point. Okay, I'll do that for you, Rachie. I'll do it point by point. Did you guys like to see that?
What more point by point?
Why it's a flat Earth and not a globe?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Cool, I'll do that for sure. So yeah, thanks all for coming.
Richie knows the answers to this though.
So yeah, guys, thanks all for coming. Really appreciate you all for being here. Please, 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 I really beg you, if you haven't already, hit the likes, share the show. It really, really does help. So I'll see you guys all then tomorrow evening for another epic show. Much, much blessings. May the pressure be with you. Cheers.
Good night.
The first day. The first day.
Is the Earth flat or round?
By the way, Rachel, you still hearing? Yes, argument one. Horizon rises relative to eye level. Not a globe.
So tell me, Neil.
Not a globe.
Nope.
Is the Earth flat?
According to a globe, it's supposed to fall away from you. It's not falling away from you.
The Earth is flat.
The Earth is flat.
The Earth is flat.
The Earth is flat. Second one, Rachie.
What are some of the easiest ways that you can prove that the Earth is flat?
Only a meter difference, 10,000 square miles. Only a meter difference in elevation.
That's a hard thing for me to even start talking about because there are so many proofs that the Earth is flat.
Not a sphere. Third one. Water always finds level when at rest. The Suez Canal, for
That's
instance,
a hard thing for me to even start talking about because there are so many proofs that the Earth is flat.
So guess what? Flat, not a globe. Thank you for coming, guys. Please watch some more videos. Woo!